tried other cars, but I had less trouble with Chevy than anything else.
And then they have a good trade-in value.
And they're really good cars.
A lot of people buy them, so they have to be good.
I like the performance on it. I've been driving it for years, and that's my car.
We previously had a Cadillac. Right.
Where would you go from a Cadillac?
To Chevy, more than likely.
Truthfully?
Yes, truthfully.
I think Chevy's got more performance power, and I think their engines hold up a lot longer than any other engine.
You going to be a Chevy buyer?
Oh, I've always been.
What kind?
64 Chevy.
65 Mustang.
Who's got the better car?
I do.
Why? Defend your rights.
Well, I get better mileage on it. It's more comfortable than the Mustang. Definitely.
I agree with that. I'm tired of putting gas in the Mustang.
What kind of a car do you own, Doc?
I own a Chrysler,
That's too bad.
but I could go to a Chevy. This is why we're looking at the Chevy display here today.
Have you ever owned a Chevy?
Yes, I did before the Ford. Had I stayed with Chevy, I might not have ever gone to a European car. I was pleased with it, and that's why I'm back here today looking at them.
Well, I like their looks. The car is comfortable. I mean, I think the car rides like a Cadillac.
What kind of a car you like?
Whatever he likes.
Smart answer. It could be a long marriage.
I like him. I like him fine, yeah.
You've had it for 9 years. Why haven't you gotten a new one?
Well, I haven't had any trouble with the old one.
Says something about Chevy.
It certainly does.
Mike, what kind of a car do you have?
Well, I have a 1962 Chevy right now.
62? What made you keep it so long?
It doesn't fall apart. 77,000 miles on it, and it's going very strongly.
It's one of the best-selling cars in the country.
What kind of a car do you have?
2 Chevys.
2 Chevys. Which are they?
Monte Carlo and a Concourse station wagon.
How did you like them?
I love them.
Well, it's not the mechanics all the time, that's for sure.
Important?
It's very important with me. I'm a female. I can fix my own car.
And you're single.
And I'm single.
And a Chevy is probably the best way to attract a man.
Especially that model.
Come on, let's go.
As always before, Americans love cars. They want, need, and must have cars. They base their very life pattern on automobiles, and they're not about to change it. Their present cars are wearing out, growing old. They're ready to buy again, and they're ready to buy now. In part 1, we heard the new consumer say that he wasn't afraid of the economy. He needed a car and was going to buy one, and that he liked Chevrolet. Now, what specifically does he like about our 1971 products?
It's elegant looking, and it makes a wonderful, wonderful impression.
I think it's gorgeous. The front looks like a Cadillac.
What kind of a car do you like?
Chevy Caprice.
A big car.
Yes. I'm a big girl. I have to have a big car.
The way the instrumentation panel is set up, the way the entire car is laid out in the styling, that's what I like.
We drove it in Impala all last summer and we just loved it. We really did. It's a great car.
What'd you like about it?
I think it handles beautifully on the road. I felt very safe on the highway.
At high speed.
At very high speed. I like to drive fast.
It's a good economy car, and it just runs very well. You don't have to repair it too often, so it's a very good car.
The Impala is big and roomy, and seems like very little.
He rented one last summer, and I thought the ride was smooth. It was a nice car. I just enjoyed it.
Because we never had any trouble with it, and we have it 8 years. We want to buy a new one. I like the Impala very much, really. So I'm with my driver's license. I start already to learn.
And then you go out and have your husband buy an Impala for you.
Right.
Yeah, we're in the market for a new car.
And what will it be?
We want a small car, something for my wife that she doesn't have to pilot a big wagon around town.
Have you seen the right Chevy?
Well, I've seen the Monte Carlo, which I like from a styling standpoint of view. I have to look at the others like the Chevelle and the Nova, because they may be more in the size that we're interested in.
Well, I think I like the Malibu the best.
Tell me why.
Well, it's large, just about the size that I like, and it's really beautiful. And I'm anxious to get back and take another look at it.
Do you know people who have Malibus?
Oh yes, I do. I've noticed the salesmen in our company seem to have the most luck with Chevys.
The Camaro is absolutely beautiful. It's everything a woman would like.
It has style, it has line, it has many features the other new cars just don't have.
Why'd you pick the Camaro?
It's built like a race car, and I like the way race cars are built.
You own a car, Mike?
No, not yet.
Coming soon?
Oh yeah, about the end of this month.
And what kind of a car will it be?
Oh, it'll probably be a Chevy. It will be.
Which one?
Well, since I can't get the Vet, I'll probably take the Camaro.
I like the Chevy design. It's like the Chevy too. It's small, compact, not big, not heavy. And let me see, the engine, you know, big space to work in under the hood.
I like very much the disappearing tailgate, the flat loading floor. I don't know the exact dimensions, but it looks like it's 4 feet wide there, or almost.
Anything else that you'd sell me on?
No sharp edges. I can see there are some station wagons that I've seen had sharp edges and corners where you might catch, but this looks like it's well insulated and guarded so that you're not so likely to hit your head or catch your clothes on a corner.
Station wagon, a safe car, large enough.
Looks good. Looks good.
Because when you got 2 kids and a wife, she's taking everything she got, and you're slunking in there, and it's in and out. When you go to the motel for the weekend, does anything impress you?
Yes, the size of it, because we have 3 children, and, you know, we need the space.
It's still large enough to accommodate all my children.
Fred and Keith, I expect you represent the young people in America, right? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, representing the young people, what kind of a car would you be looking for? A Vega 2300. You know it. I know it. What do you like about it?
Well, it's got the right size. It's not really as small as a VW or a Pinto, and it's about the same price area, and it's styled nicely, and it's very economical.
What do you think would sell a young person today?
Style and economy.
You think the Vega has?
Yeah, economy mainly, I'd say. Economy.
Think it's a good economy to buy?
And Vega's got it all, style and economy.
What kind of a car do you own, Fred?
We own 2 cars, an Oldsmobile and a Porsche.
Get out of here, Fred. No, did you ever think of buying a Chevy?
Very much so. That's why we're here.
How do you like them?
Very good. Very good. Quite a variety of cars to choose from.
What kind are you interested in?
Right now, a small car. Probably a Vega station wagon.
Why the Vega station wagon?
We like the way it looks, like the way it feels.
An Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser.
When are you going to change over to the Vega?
Well, I'm thinking of changing because of economy, but I don't know when. Probably in the near future.
Why do you say because of the economy?
Well, the Oldsmobile uses twice as much gas as the Vega does.
And the Vega seems to have about the best room going from what I have seen so far today. I'm not a small man, and it was comfortable.
The Pinto has gotten a lot more publicity, but the Vega, I think, is a better, more solid car.
I like the suspension condition in the Vega. I like its overall handling as a car.
Are you impressed with the fact that these are American cars here?
Very much so. I've always had American cars. I've had about 35 cars, I guess.
Well, I'm an American, so it would have to impress me.
Well, the foreign car, you can't get parts.
It's really built, steurily.
It's more economical. That's the thing I'm looking for.
And it's got plenty of room for the family.
Everything that I'd want at a low price.
Well, in that it has that trunk that opens up in the back. And the hatchback, right. It's inexpensive.
It's a good-looking car.
So I can put groceries in the back without having to worry about lifting over a trunk. You can slide them right in.
What do you think is the most important thing about the Impala?
You got a selection of many engines, plus the styling of the automobile, the ride, comfort, design.
And compared to other makes?
Far ahead.
Far ahead. Thank you.
By the way, would you like to buy a Chevy? I happen to be a Chevrolet salesman myself.
Beautiful. Come on, let's do some business.
And that's the story as we heard it from 1971's New Consumer. People who know what they want and who want Chevrolet.